Welcome to episode 5 of the Manchester Marathon training programme. We're training for and trying to run a 3:10 marathon in Manchester in April. Hello everybody, Matt here on the planet, and today we are back down on the quayside for another episode of the marathon training programme. Today's run is going to be 35 kilometres. So last week we ran 40k. The reason why I did that instead of doing like kind of 35ish or 3.5 hours run, that's what we're really doing today, was because I wasn't too sure on the weather this weekend. I was expecting it to be worse than it is, but last week was really good, so I thought while the weather was good or less windy, I'll try and get the good running. But it's actually not too bad today. There is a breeze of some sort, but it's not too bad. But nevertheless, another opportunity to do a long run to build up your aerobic base, and we've had a really good month of training in January, and that's what basically January's been about. Has been doing the aerobic training and building that stronger base. So we're just going to kind of continue that on today. Other thing I am trying out today is the Mountain Fuel Sports Jelly, which is this gel. I've got a couple of these on with me today. I have tried one of them before, but never really put them into a long run. I think I used them at the half marathon at Alton Towers, but I only used one and I mixed it with other gels, so I wasn't really doing a proper test. So I'll probably take about 10-20k. And then at some point in the run, maybe just after 20k, 22k, something like that, we'll do some marathon goal pace stints for about 4 kilometers, which is 4:30. And I haven't really managed to get to that pace at the end of a long run at the moment, but at the moment I'm not developing the speed, not worried about that. It's more about the aerobic side. For the rest of the training that I've been doing for the month has been really good. I've been able to get a lot of 2-hour runs in. I wasn't really sure I'd be able to do it on the evening times, but it's been really, really good. So probably this month I think I'll end up the month a bit bright. I'll have done 10 runs that are all over 2 hours. Right, so let's get started. We've got GPS. Let's go. Right, let's get started. Easier way. It's been really good actually getting a really long runs in, or the longer than 2 hours runs in, because they're well known to develop the aerobic base. And noticeably in a very short space of time my heart rate's come down quite a bit again. I'm resting heart rate anyway, so at the moment resting heart rate's in the low 40s. So I know it's a little bit like Groundhog Day. We're knocking out long run after long run after long run along these episodes, but it's obviously going to change from next week as we start introducing the speed work. So I don't really just come out for a long run. I've been fueling up properly. Last night we had sunrise, even though yesterday's run was 15 kilometres, relatively easy pace again. Still managed to fuel up again with a good rice meal, some protein as well in that. A little bit of rice again this morning. We had a fill of electrolytes, so they used a precision type electrolytes, the 1500 series, so 750 milligrams of sodium plus some other minerals in there. I've also got some in my bottle for today's run, and I've also got some high 5 electrolyte tablets, so I had that just before I started. So we'll probably get through, do 15k maybe 20k, and I'll take the rest of the electrolytes, and then obviously the gels that I've got today as well. I also took the magnesium tablet last night, so that's basically a cramp fix product that's good for, you know, if you've got any issues with cramp. They're not, magnesium is not something the body can absorb easily like potassium, so it's kind of something where you can, if you can try and get it in the day before, and that's something I've been testing with over the last few months and weeks. Okay, so that's me back from the run. What a tough run that was today, really. 35 kilometers. Managed to take the gels as we intended. I had 2 of the sports jelly, the Mountain Fuel ones, and then we had 1 cyst beta gel as well. And obviously beta gels are really nice, I've said that before. To be honest, I struggled quite a lot today, and these gels, I'm not convinced they're actually brilliant. I don't feel like they give me any energy. However, I have been doing a lot this month. You know, we're getting on for 400 kilometers. It's pretty tough, so I won't disrespect the gels too much. And again, they are kind of designed more for the mountains, so it's more about, you know, easy, steady release of carbs rather than a boost. But yeah, I really struggled today. Probably after about 19 kilometers, 19 to 23, I think it was. Or maybe it's 20 to 24. I did the marathon goal pace stint, and that was really struggled. But we're running into the wind. I don't know why I picked it to do it there, but I was running at the wind and it was really tough. It was really blowing me back. But I just kept digging deep, and managed to get through it. And didn't really get the pace at the start. I think it was about 4:40 in there, but managed to get down to 4:30 at the end of it, so that wasn't too bad. But really, it's more about the aerobic running that we're doing this month, and you know, doing 400 kilometers is pretty tough stuff. But yeah, the gels go down really well, really tasty. Kind of just a light orangey taste. I think I've said it before, they're a bit like the Lucozade Sport ones, but without the tangy taste that they give you. So yeah, it's, you know, one of those things. I mean, that one did make a difference really in terms of taste. It's just the Science and Sport stuff, Beta Fuel orange one, it's just, you know, so much better. I can't remember the price of these things, but I'll pop it on the screen. I don't know how comparable they are to each other. Whether it's any better to have the Cistio Fuel one, probably is. But yeah, that's it today. 35k, bit of a struggle, but we'll come back tomorrow. We're gonna have a bit of a down week next week. I'm still going to do this similar training through the week, but the weekend is not going to be a full long run, but we're going to shift that into doing some high intensity stuff, so running at doing some stints at marathon goal pace. So looking forward to that, doing some threshold work, and that's about it. So thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.